What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, the official Cliffy J, and I'm back with another video. And today, I'm gonna be giving you guys another Australian Survivor power ranking. And this is for week 3, as week 3 has just concluded for Brain versus Brawn 2. Y'all already know how we doing this. We're looking at the people that are in the best position and have the highest chance of winning the game at this point. All of that is being taken into account. So let's start at number 15. And at number 15, I've got PD. And I like the guy. He seems like a cool guy. He seems like a very strong person to have in the game, probably pretty loyal. But we haven't really gotten anything from him. He's literally been invisible for most of the series so far. And though he has started to get a confessional or two, he still is the lowest in terms of confessionals, I'm pretty sure. And he just hasn't really been able to do much on the season so far. And at number 14, I've got Jesse. And this one was also kind of easy. I'm just looking at the position that Jesse is in at this point. I'm looking at his potential in the game and the edit. And I really can't say that we've gotten much from him that isn't really revolving around the current boot. Like, it's almost like the edit is using him as a decoy, like a decoy. Oh, possibly they might actually save this person, might save Max, might save Nash. You never know. He's the one that's kind of debating in his head. So, really haven't gotten much from him other than that. It's like he's being used as a tool in the edit more than he's actually a big player in the game. I mean, he probably is a big player, and the Braun tribe clearly have some dynamic set, but we haven't really gotten too deep into that. And at number 13, I've got Kristen. She got an idol, but she has been sort of invisible. But recently, she started to play a little bit, play a little bit harder. So I do think that she has some potential, and maybe it could be her edit starting to pick up for a reason. And you never know; she might just out of nowhere just starts, cutting everybody and playing her idol and winning immunities. And that's just, I kind of think that's what has to happen for her to have a win at this point. So I'm gonna just leave her at number 13, and at number 12, I've got Ben. And I feel like Ben is being set up as the Braun spokesman for a reason. I do think that after he is sent home, maybe as the merge boot, the Braun tribe will probably go on a downward spiral. We'll be seeing a lot of Braun tribe members being knocked off, and maybe a couple of the players are gonna be like underdog or get like underdog edit type thing. That's kind of the vibe I'm getting at the moment. And for a few of these, I decided to put two players together on each slide just because I feel so similarly about the position or about their potential in the game. So I've decided to talk about them together. So we're going to start this by starting with at number 10, I got Morgan, and at number 11, I have Kate. I like them both, but I think they pretty much have been shafted in the edit. Kate got what, I don't know if she got any confessionals last episode, in the episode where she was one of the targets of the Brains tribe. So it's like, I don't really know. Morgan, same thing. I think they were set up early as a middle positioning players on the Braun tribe, but since then they've kind of just been there. Like, they are clearly threats in the game. They're both physical threats and probably social threats, been positioned well, but we haven't really seen much from either of them. At number 9 and at number 8, I've got Zara and I've got Laura. And both have had somewhat complex edits, but I'm putting them together because I think the Miles vote could signify the end of the game for both of them. I think that when we get to the merge, players like AJ could, as long as he makes it, could possibly be able to pick up. I mean, he already has Miles, but realign with his alliance and maybe even pick up someone from the Braun tribe and create a new majority. And I think if that were to happen, Laura definitely wouldn't be a part of it. And I don't really know if Zara will be a part of it either at this point. And at number 7, I got Logan, and at number 6, I got Noonan. And it's the last like double slide we got. And that's just mainly because when I'm looking at Logan and Noonan, I don't really think that it's like a guarantee that both are in a bad position, but I do think that this next vote should be between one of these two. When you take into account the fact that Christian, AJ, and Paulie all have idols, and I see Karin, Kaylin, and AJ being willing to lose Logan. You know what I'm saying? And AJ's been playing hard. AJ's been playing hard, so I do think that he could try to finagle something that would lead to Logan, someone they weren't as close to on the original tribes, getting voted out. And at number 5, I've got AJ. And I love AJ and I want to have him higher, but it's really no way the moves he's been making aren't going to negatively affect him, at least from a perception standpoint for the rest of the game. I think he'll probably be the biggest threat, be someone that people genuinely don't trust. Now, that's not saying he's cooked, because I do think he has gotten a good edit so far, and I do think he is a solid player. But it just depends. Is he going to keep overplaying and overplaying and overplaying? That's what it really comes down to. Because he can save himself, I think. I think he can still make it work from here. He just has to calm it down. He just has to calm it down. And at number 4, I've got Miles. He's had one of the best edits traditionally. His game has never been built around a relationship or anything like that. He's been a consistent presence, though, at the bottom of the game, and we've known his position the entire game. Miles just has to survive. And as long as he does, I do think that him and AJ could get back together and, make something happen at that point. Because he has been on the bottom, but being on the bottom can help you simply because it's going to be other people that have more allies. So maybe they'll be a bigger target because they have allies in protection and backing in the game. At number 3, I've got Kalen. And I think he has the most potential to have a spike of content during the merge portion of the game. And he probably has the lowest threat level out of the brain. And I would say he has the lowest threat level out of the brains players. He has some decent connections with Miles and AJ and Karin. So I see some potential there. At number at number 2, I've got Paulie. If a Braun wins, it's probably going to be him. I don't really see a Braun winning, but I feel like as of right now, the moves he's made, the position he's in, though it isn't the greatest position, I do think he does have his idol, so I don't see him going home. And the merge is around the corner, so I just think that he could do pretty well. I think he could do pretty well. I think that it is some potential there. And as of right now, the other players aren't really giving me winner vibes. So I feel like I have to have him at number 2. And at number 1, I've got Karin. And I feel like Karin is the most consistent edit as of right now. I feel like she's not getting a bloated edit, whether they're showing her unnecessarily, but they're showing her not necessarily the most important moments where she needs to be the one being shown. On top of the fact that women are just killing it right now. Women are just killing it, and not necessarily in this season of Survivor, but women are just killing the games, all these Survivor and Challenge and Big Brother and all this stuff. So I just have a feeling that it will be a woman that's able to get it done. Like, the merge is going to have a decent amount of women there. I think women, not Australia is not like a lot of other places where they're going to be super pro woman, but I do think that the Witches Coven in terms of players like Logan and Laura and Zara, as long as she has 2 of them there, that probably could be 2 votes. And okay. And she also has the Graduates Alliance. Like, I think she's in a pretty good position in terms of votes she could get at the end. On top of the fact that I think she has a pretty good strategic mind. She's been a part of moves being made. She's been a integral member in terms of agency. So I just think Karin has a lot of potential to be able to get it done. I think she is, as of right now, the safest winner pick, if you're going to just say a winner pick. But we all know this could change up on the drop of a dime. Karin could get sent home at the next tribal council, though I highly, highly doubt that happens. But yeah, that is the end of the ranking, guys. Make sure y'all stay tuned to the channel for the next ranking video. I will be doing a power rankings on US Survivor, but I just don't know if I'm going to do it every 2 weeks or every 3 weeks. I don't necessarily want to cover US Survivor on a week by week because I don't feel like enough happens week by week. Like the game could be in such a similar position the next week versus Australian Survivor is 3 episodes. So a lot is gonna happen. So as of right now, I'm gonna go ahead and say that I'll probably do one later this week, maybe next week. We'll see. And yeah, make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. Push the notification bell so you can be notified every time I drop a new lit banger. And y'all make sure y'all share this video and get me to at least 300 views on this video. Because if I don't get at least 300 views on this video, I probably will not be making another Australian Survivor ranking. I'm not going to lie. Because I could spend time doing my true passion, which is the challenge. Those are my favorite type of videos to make. And I could spend time doing that and maybe even make US Survivor content. So if you guys don't get me to at least 300 views and 20 likes, I'll say 10 likes. 300 views and 10 likes, I will probably not be making another Australian Survivor video. Peace.